Out of all the underground artists in South Africa, two names stand out as one of the most recognizable, and that is Jaykatana and BrotherKupa. These two are arguably the most well-known underground rappers in South Africa, and today we're gonna be putting them against each other. Yeah. This is like Gojo versus Sakuna, bro. This is like Sasuke versus Naruto. This is on some Goku versus Vegeta shit, bro. And no, this video isn't some gay ass gossip about how Kupa took Jay's hand and now two teenagers wanna fight to the death. This is a skill-based match between Jaykatana and BrotherKupa to find out who's the best artist. Cause in terms of their relationship, Jay and Kupa are actually bro. They both went to the UK and represented SA. These two are better off as bros than beefing.
These bitches are not from SA.
No one over the South African border is gonna care about some random beef that's happening between two underground artists in South Africa. So who's the better artist, Jaykatana or BrotherKupa? And at the end of this video, I'm hoping to have one definitive answer. We're gonna start by answering a few questions about both the artists. First question is, who would absolutely demolish who in a fight? I'm gonna lie, my boy Jay is a pretty skinny dude, bro. Not to mention that he's light-skinned, meaning that
have fun, man. Have fun.
anyone who isn't light-skinned is gonna feel like not scared of this nigga, bro. Now, BrotherKupa, on the other hand, my boy just has that look to him that just says you don't mess with him, bro. Bro looks like that one actor. If you know, you know. But he's also a pretty skinny dude. I'm not sure if he qualifies to beat Jay's ass. If these gents were to fight or to get in a physical fight, I'm not gonna lie, it might be a draw. But Kupa probably has a higher chance of hogging Jay's shit till he cries to his mama. I'm not gonna lie. So I'ma have to give this one to Kupa. Let's be for real and stop joke. Now we're gonna look at who releases the most. I mean, both of them have been releasing for a while and have been around since the SoundCloud era. But who releases the most? Well, I'm gonna have to give this one to Kupa because Jay made us wait years for an album. And yeah, the album was good. The album is good, but it's not teased the album for years good, Jay. And for that reason, I'ma have to give the win to Kupa, who has the biggest numbers in terms of streams and fan base. Well, if we look at the numbers, we can see that Kupa has more monthly listeners on Spotify, being roughly double Jay's amount of monthly listeners. In terms of fan base, also Kupa takes a W, as more people in South Africa are more likely to know Kupa than to know Jay. But if I'm being real, if someone knows Kupa in South Africa, they probably also know who Jay is. This one I'm gonna have to give it to Kupa also, who is known more internationally. I really don't know how to measure how many people know these guys internationally, but if I had to guess, I would say it's close, but I feel like Jay would be more known internationally. Let me explain. Even though they both got invited to the UK cookout, meaning that these internationals are aware of both their existence, I just feel like Jay's beats and style are more suited to being international, you know, if that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. I'm gonna have to give this one to Jay, who has better production quality. This one is based on my opinion, but Jay's beats feel more polished and cleaner than Kupa's beats. And I feel like Jay has more diverse beats. Kupa's beats, for me, at least for me, sometimes feel repetitive and like he's doing the same thing or using the same sounds. I'm also not a fan of artists sampling songs too much. And I'm not saying Kupa does this, but I'm saying that he has benefited from sampling a song, meaning that he's gotten more clout just because he sampled a song, just because he sampled a classic SA song, which means that the beat alone could have still blown up even without Kupa's vocals in it. So yeah, production quality, I'ma have to give this one to Jay. We reached the end of the video, and the definitive answer is Kupa wins. It's close, but in terms of potential and numbers, Kupa takes the W, but this doesn't mean that Kupa is a better artist. The truth is, both of these gents are absolutely goated, and I can't think of a better combo of rappers to represent this country than these two niggas right there. And even though this video is called Jay vs Kupa, I hope this never becomes the case. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, I guess.